Hey, good afternoon. As promised, I am doing a flip through of this wedding journal that is a gift for a friend's oldest daughter that's getting married. And so I need to mail it off soon, so I thought I'd better videotape it. It's 2 signatures. It is made out of a gutted book. It is this beautiful lace that my daughter found for me at Hobby Lobby on sale. Yay, score, she's so good. I was going to put a sentiment or something on it, but everyone that I tried, there's not a whole lot of space there, and it would be covering up the paper, which is gorgeous. And it also, when I would put the sentiment on, it seemed to get lost in with all of this other. So I forewent that. Anyway, I'm making up words now. So I decided not to do that and just leave it. So it is an eyelet and ribbon closure. And let's go inside. We have Once Upon a Time with a twine bow, which I learned how to make from watching an Artie Mays video. And she can date it, she can address it, what's the word I want? Title it, she can title it, thank you. There are lace tabs and charms throughout. So we have our first tab here, lace tab. This is a book page from an art book. Some tea-dyed paper. And a doily. And we have a really deep pocket here. A really deep pocket that's, you know how you make I don't know what I'm saying. You make a fan, it's like my mind went blank. It is a deep pocket. It comes out, expands pretty good. It expands a lot. Oh my goodness, I should just stop this and start over again, but we will carry on. Okay. We have a big tag made from, the tab is from some of this paper. And another tag that I experimented with, some stenciling, some script stamping. This is Tsunami Rose, and then a sentiment at the bottom, and some lace trim. This is from a swap I did with Sue Miller. She sent that image, and I backed it with tea-dyed paper, and then sewed all around. And then on the front, I did a die cut of a jar with some vellum paper. No, just vellum. And left it open to put in this tag. So it's memories. It goes right up and there, right in there. It's over so it can fit in the pocket, and there you go. Then we have this Hermelinda type tag with Tsunami Rose ephemera on the front, and lots of journaling space right there. And then we have an altered envelope, which I have embossed, a little piece of lace, a little bit of crochet lace, a paper flower, and some bling. And on the inside, we have this journal card, and this is a place card. I thought it was pretty. She can write on there and all in there. Whoop. So I thought it was a good journal card. That all goes in the envelope. It's right down in here. Whoop. Right down in here. No, that wasn't it. It goes this way. There it goes. Okay. Then I stamped, I made a wish and you came true. Corner stamps. 1950s, how to decorate your house. Look at that fireplace. Whoa. And that one. And then we have this tag, more layering, stamping, excuse me, Tim Holtz people, and As I've Loved You, Love One Another, and some tissue paper. Journal on that side, and then it's just a strip of fabric for the oh my goodness, for the top. I've also made some paper clips with little rosebuds at the top, sewn them on. Here's another tab. We have a lace tab with a cute little charm. And the paper clip was also holding in this one that I received in a swap about a year ago from Janine Morton. We did a journal swap, and the theme was vintage winter. And so this is one of the journal cards that she put in there. A bride sets the mode for winter, and look at that. It was perfect. So I hope she doesn't mind. I took it out of mine and I'm putting it in this one because it went so well. Some tea-dyed line paper. This one got a little quite done. This is a page from an art book. And this is Innkeeper dress form. And Patricia type envelope with book page. Whoops, I got it upside down. And I've done a couple layers of cardstock and then sentiment. On the inside, we have this journal card that I've made. Isn't that cute? It looks like they're in love. Or a cute little boy and girl. Whichever the case may be. It's perfect for a wedding. You could also tuck a wedding pictures under there. That would be nice. Here is a tuck spot here. You can journal on this part with a long tag in it, long skinny tag with a cute little image. And behind it, we have this journaling booklet. Isn't that pretty? And on the inside, we have a very vintage, real. It is really, that's the real picture. And they just looked in love, don't you think? Oh, so cute. I knew if it was a room full of girls, they would be saying, oh, right about now. Okay, here's the center of the first signature. I've just put an Edith Holden book page over the top of the sewing and just waved the lines a bit, and I thought that turned out really nice. And then we have a pocket on this side with, it says Neptune's Bride. And then I've put her on the back of, I've put lined tea-dyed paper on the back of her and sewn her in. And then we have 2 photo mats that she can put pictures on and then journal on the back side. Here we have a tuck spot that I made with Building of Dreams, The Promise of Love. And then inside, we have this tag, which is Tracy Fox image, Floral Delight, the name of it, and some more fabric trim. And then this is Mrs. Cogg's Pretty in, no, Pink in the Garden, I do believe it is. And don't they look like they're just starting to get to know each other? That's so cute. And back to cardstock, sewn around it. Another Innkeeper dress form, and another book page envelope. Yeah, jot it down. It's like a post-it type, and I backed it with paper for journaling. Some plain paper. The other half of the painting. Just a little stamping throughout. Here is a bag that comes from Chili's. They put their silverware in it. So I brought a couple of them home. And this is a stamp that I got at a yard sale that is used for stamping on clothes. So it's really thick and it's really hard. So you really have to put pressure on all of it at the same time, and it's not easy, but when it works right, look at that, and that's a nice image. And then I left it open behind for this journal card. It's from Junk Journal Junkies, and I've backed it with tea-dyed grid paper. And this one, Tracy Fox, and I've done the same thing with that one. This is Tsunami Rose postcard pocket, and I've put a star paper clip on it to just hold everything in. So this is Tsunami Rose, and I backed it with cardstock. And this one, it's also Tsunami Rose, and so is this. This is a stamp that I've done on muslin, and then this is Tim Holtz die cut. This is a poem, beautiful poem about a husband's love for his wife, and it's just so pretty. And we've got little leaves around it, which I've carried over into this page. This is a pocket with this beautiful little booklet. I've punched the corners, and on the inside is another image from Mrs. Cox. They definitely look like they're in love. And then we have this image from Front Porch Designs, and this one that I'm not sure I got it, but I figure it was good, very appropriate for the wedding. Then we have this quote, which says, "Always on my mind, forever in my heart." Another lace tab, a bold pin with a little heart with a lock. The other half of the art book. And then this is an image from a magazine that I got from Teresa Rogers about vintage look, and that I thought was pretty. And behind it is this tag. Totally and completely was inspired to do this idea from her Melinda. There, right? Okay. That's the first signature. Here's the second, which she can also title. We have a fabric and a little bit of lace on the end there, tab. It's a heart that I cut out of a piece of graphic 45 paper because it looked like they were in love, with a Project Life card. Another 1950s how to decorate your house. That gold there, I guess. Here's another Mrs. Cox, pink in the garden, and they look like they're in love. So I backed this onto just some brown paper and cardstock that I've decorative edge cut, and then I've sewn it all together, and then left it open behind for this tag that I've made with napkin decoupage, a heart punch, and love. And then we've got a little seam binding up here. Little stamping. This is one of, or if not the last, doily that I received in a swap a long time ago from Sonia in Serbia. I was so saddened by that because they were so well done. This beautiful color she got on those. Then another tab, lace tab, with another little lock on it. What can I say? You made my day. Another art page. This is Tsunami Rose, and it's the tuck spot for this tag. Ooh, wedding picture right there. Wouldn't that be pretty? Our wedding, the blending of lives. So in here we have another Tracy Fox image, just gorgeous. And this beautiful lace trim on it that I do believe came from Vintage Paper Emporium, if I remember right. And this is a chipboard tag, and I just put heart paper on the other side. Here is another Tracy Fox image. They're so pretty. I could use those all day long and be very happy. Back to with book page, and then the cardstock. And it's a flip up, journal and all that. And it's a belly band for this large Prima card, Prima tag, with triple yarn bow. Hey, this is a piece of fabric from a napkin that I got at an estate sale. And I'm using it as a tuck spot for this tag that I wish I could remember who gifted this to me. It's so pretty. And the sentiment, I'm happiest when I'm with you, incredibly appropriate for this journal. So thank you, whoever you were. It was lovely. In the center of this one, we have an envelope. And inside is a journaling booklet, some beautiful pattern paper, a heart-shaped doily, and Tsunami Rose sentiment. Journal on the inside. And on this side, we have this beautiful gold doily that I received in a swap recently from Sarah. Oh, I can't remember her last name now. Sarah. And then a love sticker. Little stamping, another rose paper clip. This image. She likes horses, that's why. Joyful in the definition for it. Corrugated lines, and I've stamped on another piece of muslin. Another tab. This one has a little flower on it. More stamping. You can see the brads on this side that are holding in this that I got in a paper pad. I've put the sentiment unforgivable on it with floral brads. It's a tuck spot for this journal card that I've sewn some lined tea-dyed paper onto and just left the excess for journaling. More Tsunami Rose, and I do not know where I got this envelope, but it's so cute. I think that's very appropriate for this journal. And then we have our date and some more tea-dyed paper. This envelope reminds me of when my husband and I were dating. He had joined the military, and so we were apart for a few months. And he would write every once in a while. This was back in the days before internet, before texting, before cell phones, really. And so we wrote letters, and he would always ask if our lips matched up still. And so I would kiss envelopes every once in a while with lipstick on. Is that corny? That's corny. But it was romantic. It was romantic. Okay. Doily. I got some stickers that were like dimensional. So this is always, and this is together. And then we have this tag more layering, stamping, strip stamping, little tissue paper, and the Tsunami Rose butterfly, and some pretty blue lace trim. And we have this journal card. And this one, I love to love you. And this one, Mr. and Mrs. and a die cut butterfly. This is just the end cut of the paper that I used on the cover. Little booklet. Beautiful paper. I like this paper. Another Tsunami Rose postcard pocket. Another paper clip. And a bingo card from Tsunami Rose, backed onto cardstock. And this is Tsunami Rose. Gorgeous flowers, aren't they? And on this side, we have another altered envelope. Again with the embossing, the lace, flower, and a button. And on the inside, a couple of journal cards. They're getting married in November, so I thought that appropriate. And this one. And then we have another heart shape with another Project Life card with a heart. Fall into love with me forever and ever. Some, what do you call that? Wrapping paper. And I've turned it into a pocket. I've doubled it up, so I think it's sturdy. We have this journal card, Forever Begins Today. This is Tsunami Rose mini file folder. And on the inside, we have this little, this piece that you can journal on. And then front porch designs. Isn't that beautiful? And it's right down in there. And then this card from the paper pad. Excuse me. You can journal on. And this one. Another stretchy lace tab. And they lived happily ever after the end. And that is my gift. I hope that they like it, and I hope that you have liked it. Thank you for, thank you for liking, subscribing, watching, all of that. Have a very good day. Oh, and if you have any custom orders that you would like for the holidays, please just let me know. Have a great day. Bye-bye.